What's going on, everybody? Oh, just whacking the camera around all over the place. It is Monday night. It is break night. I am just messing with lighting right now because it just looks really freaking dark. It is June 23rd. I think it's because it's reflecting off that. Yeah, that's why. All right. June 23rd, 2025 on Monday night. Welcome, everybody. Welcome for joining in. Got 3 breaks so far on tap tonight with a 4th, not likely. Still got all this. So Resurgence Football still has a lot of spots left to go on that. There is a mini up for the mini. For the football mixer. It's only got 3 out of 7 spots taken right now. That will run tonight. If nobody claims a spot in it, I'm going to probably alter it slightly. But that mini will run tonight. So I'm going to share that mini with folks if anybody wants to jump in on it.
Don't worry about it. We still got to put Bruce in his place for a little bit.
All right. All right, that is the mini link. All right, a couple things to just run down real quick. I did get a grading order back. Just run through that real quick. This was an order that had gone out back in early March. Miker Clay Hunt has been anxiously waiting for this order. I was waiting for this order as well because I had a particular card in it that I was really hoping would 10, and I was hoping for aspect. Huh. I didn't realize I had a Jackson Dart Inception auto at some point here, and I don't even know what I did with it. I must have sold it. Well, darn it. I was just looking at the grading orders for what I had sent out. Should have kept that silly thing. So Frankie had a grading order here. Miker had a grading order in here. And then I had the rest in here. We're going to run through it really quickly. Frankie had 1 card in here. Unfortunately, PSA absolutely just obliterated this order. They have really crunched down, and it's going to make me question whether or not send stuff to Beckett now. Unfortunately, Frankie, we submitted a National Treasures Freddie Freeman rookie 2014 game used authentic, and it got smoked by Panini with a 5. I'm definitely a bit dumbfounded on that one. Clearly, they're seeing something more than I am, because darn thing looked pretty perfect to me. So, I don't know if it's a surface thing or if it was like the inner box for the relic. That's the other thing with the relic cards is they hammer these boxes, but yeah, Frankie, that one. So I'll send you a note on that one for the payment on it, but yeah, they hammered that one pretty hard. That's probably I don't know. It's a nice card to see. Miker's cards, he had 3. I'll show his real quick. Miker had 2 Bo Nix and a Michael Penix card that he sent out for grading. Miker was the only one that got a 10. Sadly. 9s, I think, are going to come a lot more common with PSA. But Miker got a 10 on a Bo Nix Silver Prism, so that was pretty nice. He got a 9 on the Bo Nix Laser Prism, the orange laser. And he got a 9 on the pink Michael Penix rookie. It was not a rookie variation, but so 2 9s and a 10, so not terrible. I think 9 values are going to see start to go up more, but Cards that I subbed. I think just about every one of these is available for purchase if anyone wanted. This thing just got smoked. I don't know. This is a Wyatt Langs for X-Fractor Topps Chrome rookie card. Got a 3. Apparently, it has something to do. I forget where he was showing me. Oh, at the T, there is a very subtle edge of a crease, and it's like right there. You can kind of see over the T. Apparently, there's that bend right there. You can kind of see it in the reflection. That's what made that thing go to a 3. Apparently, that's all the way across the card. That is super hard to see. So that got hammered. This card is another sad one for me. I thought this would do better. I might crack it and send it to Beckett. It's an Ellie De La Cruz. Dang, focus. An Ellie De La Cruz, Topps 2024, 1980 foil. That came back in 8. Guessing it might have been edges. Might have got that one. Although I do see white in that corner. So Pete Crow Armstrong. I called it the mummy card. That came back at 9. What's up, Tanner? I know Bobby's actually interested in that one. Got a Saquon rookie wave. Came back in 9 from 2018. So not terribly upset with that one. Mike Schmidt, Topps Chrome. That was a platinum anniversary to 25. Came back in 9. My Marvin Harrison Honeycomb came back in 9. Had a Paul Skeens update Mojo rookie come back in 9. An Ellie De La Cruz Bowman Draft Sapphire come back in 9. And the one that really disappointed me, but it's kind of turned into a PC card anyways, because it's just a legend auto, was this one. Magic Johnson came back in 8. This is the one that Frankie's son pulled on a live video while we were at the Rex ending a card show. That was numbered to 50. So that came back in 8. Sad, but it's okay. That's kind of turned into a PC card anyway. So we got those. I will send bills out, invoices out for those. We got Donruss tonight. I've been very happy with the first Donruss box. The very low numbers we have, and I think this is going to be... I got 2 more of these. I've got technically 6 more of these. I have others in the shop. I debated about buying more of the regular Donruss, but the regular Donruss are not very expensive, and you can do multiple boxes with that. But given the fact we're getting 3 numbered cards to 6 or less, plus 8 or less, an auto number to 6 or less, I'm kind of happy with this one. Now, this was a weird one. Anthony had noted that Stanford has a player in here. I think it's Rintaro Sasaki has a card in here, and it's under Stanford. So he elected to pick Stanford, the college team, as his team pick. I wasn't objecting against it. I just said, okay, someone's going to get a bonus team if you're not going to pick one of the 30 major league teams. Because otherwise that would have been random. I did say no lock teams, so I did feel that was completely fair. So that's how that kind of broke out. So the teams, as we run down for this, Becky has the Royals, the Orioles, the Rays. Anthony has Stanford, the Twins, and the A's. Frankie's got the Nats, the Diamondbacks, and the Cardinals. Justin Reed's got the Pirates, the Mariners, and the Guardians. Chris Seamster's got the Yankees, the Reds, the Angels, and the Padres. Sean M's got the Dodgers, the Phillies, the Brewers. Justin Reed's got the Red Sox, Giants, Tigers. Greg's got the Rockies, Blue Jays, White Sox. Daly's got the Cubs, Rangers, Astros. Corey's got the Mets, Marlins, and Braves. Paul Skeens autos are live in this product. So I've actually kind of felt like because there were so many good potential teams in this, having a no-lock teams kind of worked out just fine. Being Panini product too, I know that kind of alters things a bit, but so we should get 4 autos or mem, 1 auto numbered to 6 or less, and then in addition to the parallels, we should get 3 of those parallels numbered to 8 or less. So 101s could very much be in play in this product for us. They are not Superfractor eligible, but we will have Superfractor Bounty eligible products coming up. Before I forget, also serial number giveaway for $5 break credit. Go ahead and get a number down before I start looking through these cards. Give me a number in the comment section on what number you think is going to get pulled tonight. That gets you $5 break credit for every time it's pulled. It's going to become like a Monday tradition, I feel like, for me. But go ahead and get a comment in. Pick a number, any number left side of the slash that you think is going to get pulled tonight. And if that number gets pulled, you will win $5 break credit. While everybody's putting a number down, I just ask that everybody say a extra prayer or good thought to one of my best friends and business partner for this group, Daniel Kern. He is currently deployed overseas right now. Obviously, it sounds like maybe the hostilities across the world, maybe they're just going to settle down. Let's hope they do. But obviously that makes him not really in the best place anymore. We don't exactly know where he is, but we just send him well wishes and hope the best for Daniel. So just say an extra thought or prayer for Daniel in your routine for him, so that he gets a safe trip back home for everybody. So, all right. And anybody else who is in a group that's abroad as well, because I know Daniel's not only one that's in the military that's in our group. So special thoughts and prayers to all of our military members. All right, Mark's going 13. EC3. Going 3. Tanner is going 12. Becky's going 14. Frankie's going 15. Justin's going 4. Left of slash. Uh, 15. Sean M. 2. Jaw's going. He's going for the 1. Sean S. going for 73. Chris S. goes for 5. Got a good shot here. I mean, the only number that hasn't been picked out of 1 to 6 has been 6. So I think you got a good shot of getting a number here. So, Alan's here. What's going on, Alan? Greg at 8. And Alan is going 3 as well. All right. Well, when you know you got good cards, 4 numbered cards that are going to be at least 8 or less, you got a good shot at it for sure. All right. There we go. Obviously, as folks joined in, please feel free to add a number and I'll add you in. Yadier Molina. I'm not going to keep flipping these. Ricky Henderson. Mike Piazza. Michael Young. Colt Emerson on the hollow foil for the Mariners. Roman Anthony on the optic. Charlie Condon for Rockies. Ben Hess for the Yankees. Jim Palmer. Don Mattingly. Jimmy Rollins. Jeff Bagwell. Burt Campaneris. A very thick fake-out card with a Elite Series behind it. Jordan Lawler. Brock Wilken. Brody Brecht. Thomas Sagas again. Johnny Mize. Bucky Dent. Frank Thomas. Alex Rodriguez on the hollow foil, not numbered. For the Rangers. Deion Sanders on the Silver Prism for Optic. Cooper Pratt and David Shields. Wow. No numbers right out of the first 2 packs, but that's okay. Last time it took us a while to get to any of the autos, I feel like, ready to hit. But we got to like the last stack. If you're in the Southern Maryland area, yes, Corey, thank you. I did see it in my brain processed, but Corey put 7. Swing by the Rex on Thursday night. We're doing a buy and trade night. So come on out and I will be there if you're in the Southern Maryland area. I actually checked out a new card shop. It's about 45 minutes north of us. Yeah. Well, I got 2 more boxes of it, Alan. So, and Alan, I did get your payment for the Boggs card, so it is in your stack now. Randy Johnson, Albert Pujols, Spencer Arighty, Cal Ripken, Billy Martin. Are they all going to stay upside down on me? Yep, sure enough. Joe Morgan, Milestones, Chase Delander, Colorado. See, let me do this. Malcolm Moore for the Rangers, Junior Caminero for the Rays, Mike Schmidt, speaking of the man. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners, Mike Schmidt again. That is 102 of 149. If you hadn't seen last week, if I don't remember if I had reposted it or not, on the case of box of jumbos that I had brought up to the card shop for them to sell, there was a one of one Ken Griffey Jr. On card retro. It was like the ML National League or Major American League All-Star card from Series 2 that got pulled. I think we estimated it somewhere around the $10,000 to $12,000 range because the guy who traded for it traded about that much to get it. He traded a lot of cards for that one. Looks like we're going to have our numbered 6th auto here. That's that gold sparkle there. So got Christian Moore on the Optic, rated prospect. That is going to be a Carson Bang for the New York Mets. That is for number 4. Going to Justin Reed for $5 break credit for you. Carson Bang for the Mets. Congrats to Justin for his $5, and congrats to the Mets on Corey for the hit. 4 of 6. Very nice. And then we got Nick Kurtz, Luis Baez, Jim Tomei, Brooks Lee, Buster Posey, Tony Perez, Sammy Sosa on the Optic, David Ortiz on a super slick-looking Bomb Squad card. How is that not numbered? Like, I feel like I'm missing the number on this somewhere. That Ortiz Bomb Squad card is the bomb. Wow. It's like a gold Bomb Squad card, but it has no number on it. Well, I'm sleeping on top of that. That card's sick. I may be a Yankees fan, but I appreciate a nice looking card when I see one, and that is a very nice looking card. That's going to Justin Reed. A lot of electronic stuff's having a lot of issues. We're doing the serial number guess, Chad. So guess a number, left of the slash, you get $5 break credit. Justin Reed's already gotten himself $5 in break credit. That is a beaut card. I like that card a lot. That's a nice card. Seaver King and Levy Sterling. So nice couple of cards right there. Don't understand why that David Ortiz is not numbered, but it should be in my opinion. All right. 1 quarter down, 3 quarters left to go in this box. I really thought the first off the line, this is one of the few first off the lines that I actually thought really passed the sniff test in terms of worth the buy. I mean, I could have waited and held on. I could have gotten these all down there close to the floor, but I didn't want to lose the chance of at least having a couple of these. So you end up buying a couple a little bit higher. You buy 1 or 2 and you save your big quantity for it hits the floor. And in that case, it ended up almost hitting the floor anyways. And I bought probably 1 level above the floor, but I just wasn't taking the chance of losing it. Donruss last year did really well. And a lot of people, you're right, a lot of people do like Donruss. Alex Rodriguez. There's a Paul Skeens right there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Chad, you didn't see. I can find it real quick. I got 2 Ellies back from grading. I got this one back from grading, which ended up coming back in 8. And I got this one back, which is a Sapphire edition from Bowman Draft 2022. Ellie. That one's 9. All right, keeping it going here. Will Wagner, Lou Gehrig, Greg Maddux, the Optic, Kumar Rocker on the Diamond Marbles. That is not numbered. Bryce Matthews, Matt Shaw, Will Clark, Kobe Mayo, Johnny Bench, Ryan Braun. That is a Donruss Starburst, basically, almost. Carson Williams, on the Optic. And then Kalen Culpepper for the Minnesota Twins. That is not numbered. I feel like everybody picked up a ton of Ellies last year. It's one of those things where it almost felt like they got so many out there. For the Twins, that one went to Anthony. Cam Smith. Trey Savage. Connor Norby. Debbie Matthews. Tony Olivia. And this should be another one of those first off the line cards. I think, maybe. Gerangelo Sejeanette for the Mariners. Probably horribly butchered that. Justin Reed again. That is 57/99. It's not a first off the line card. 57/99. Then we got a Ben Hess, clearly. David Ortiz on the base bomb squad. Yeah, there's a big difference between those cards. Bubba Chandler. And Cash Mayfield. Oh, do they have that variation? I didn't think about that. Maybe. Could be related. I don't know. All right. halfway through with this stack. Robin Ventura, man, name I haven't heard in a while. Dustin Pedroia, Andrew Jones, Dylan Cruz for the Nats, nice. Ethan Anderson, silver. Dalton Rushing, who was our autograph in the last box. J.D. Dix, Carter Holton, Jim Leland, Carlos Beltran, Pedro Martinez. I believe this is a number to 4. That is an Adam Wainwright for the St. Louis Cardinals. I believe this is a 4. Oh, 5 of 5. Number 5. Show me you're alive. $5 break credit going to Chris Seamster. 5 for 5. Oh, yeah. The Freeman, it's a thick card with a patch, and they always get hammered. The Magic card's kind of like, damn. That one, I was thinking the Magic card would have been more of at least an 8, or at least a 9, I mean. Nice Adam Wainwright, though, for the Cardinals there. That one's going off to Frankie. Very nice. 5 of 5 on the gold shimmer. Aaron Judge. Really, pitches from both sides of the mound. Nice. Oh. How is that? Not quite sure. What are you asking? There's a Jackson Churio Unleashed. Augustine Ramirez. Sebastian Walcott. Jake Bloss. Terry Francona. Colt Keith. Jairo Arade. We got a Charlie Condon, very nice, for the Colorado Rockies. That is 66 of 199. Oh, yeah. I was happy we got it, too. Brady House. That's what I said. It's probably going to be it was going to be a PC card for always, pretty much. Brady House. I'll bring it to the next card show so you can see it. For Washington on the silver optic, Thatcher Hurd and Connor Griffin. I could try sending it to Beckett. Kind of tempted to, but not sure. I don't know if it's worth bothering to send it to Beckett. I could also always wait to see if PSA lifts a little bit of their constraints on their grading lately. And I got a stack of cards I need to send off to grading here. Oh, I got another one numbered to 5, looks like. Do we actually have a relic card, or is this another? Oh, looks like we actually have a relic card in this one, so. All right. Here we go. Austin Wells for the Yankees. Evan Carter. Jim Catt. Theo Gillen. That is 19 of 199. No 19s. It's not every day you get a Magic Johnson card, that's for sure. Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. Focus. Regularize. And then nice. 1 of 10 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's pretty sick with a nice patch in there too. 1 of 10 prospect Jersey Kings. Andrew Jones. Or sorry, Drew Jones. Not Andrew Jones. Drew Jones. 1 of 10. Nice little patch in there too. Is it game used? Not for Pennsylvania. I should have known better. I should have known better. Going to the Diamondbacks, though. Frankie takes that nice, sweet patch card. There you guys go. There's a nice card to look forward to. Pick up on maybe Thursday. If I can sort all this in time by then. Very nice patch card. Teka Roby for the Cardinals. Owen Cassie. Jake Arata. Jace Jung. Ian Kinsler. And, ooh, very nice. James Wood for the Nationals. 2 of 5. All right, Frankie, I guess he was right. How about 3 very low numbered cards? Damn. 2 of 5. James Wood. I guess he was right to want to change it to the Nats. Very nice. Very nice. Sweet card right there. And let's see, number 2. Who had that for break credit? No 2. Oh, wait, no, he had. Sean Murtaugh had number 2 there. Very nice, Sean. Very, very nice. Tell you, these first off the line boxes have been popping. We still got 2 more, at least 2 more left for breaks. So, Jim Rice for the Red Sox. Vance Honeycutt Unleashed. Braylon Payne. Chase DeLauder. Willie Stargell. Drake. Darren Baker, sorry. Bobby Witt Jr. Dwight Gooden. Kobe Mayo. And then a Greg Maddux behind that. That is 18. Well, not 18. 18 of 149. Very nice. Greg Maddux. Bryce Cunningham. Well, there's the Stanford card that Anthony was looking for. Rentaro Sasaki. That is a Stanford card. Adam Wainwright. Andrew Walters. Tim Hudson. David Ortiz, Chipper Jones, thick blocker with a, I keep having these. Evan Carter, Elite Series, Drew Gilbert, and Jared Thomas. I'm pretty sure I have the Elite Series that it looked like when it used to look like that. I think I still have that card. All right. Very nice so far. Very nice break so far. We still have 1 auto left, 1 auto or relic, which predominantly they've been 2 autos, 1 relic I've been finding with these. And given the fact that I don't see anything else thick in here, I think that's probably what we're going to get is another auto. And I think we have one more, at least one more first off the line, numbered 8 or less card. Here we go. Billy Martin. Greg Maddux. Aaron Judge. Bobby Miller. Andrew Jones, 189 of 250. Juan McCall. Kendall George. Braylon Daughtry. Ryan Braun. Mike Mussina. Bert Campaneris. Sammy Sosa. Kumar Rocker. Milestones, David Ortiz, Spencer Jones, Trey Morgan, Chipper Jones, Jim Rice, Jacob Wilson, Kumar Rocker. And now we have a True Gold. Kumar Rocker on the Starburst True Gold. It's going to be our last auto. Doesn't look like it. Keelan Lindsay for the Dodgers. Oh, I thought it was True Golds. I guess it's orange. 19. Oh, not 19. I get my golds and my oranges confused. I would hope so. And that's a beautiful card, too. That's a really nice looking card. Billy Amick. Chase Burns, Pee Wee Reese, Luis Angel Acuna, Edgar Martinez, Cliff Lee, Jacob Wilson again. Different. Diamond Kings. Haven't seen that card yet. Insert. Walker Janik and Tink Hence. All right, so the last auto and last first off the line numbered should be in the next box. Yeah, you've done very well so far. And I can't. All right, let's see what else the packs of magic are going to lend us. All right, here we go. Would not, you're right. Yeah, it is a really nice design. Got a blue cracked ice coming up. Deion Sanders, Rhett Lauder, nice. Alex Gordon, Johnny Bench on the holofoil. Another David Ortiz. And there's our auto, Jacob Mizorowski for the Milwaukee Brewers. 15 of 15 on the David Ortiz. And the Mizorowski. So there's our auto and there's our Ortiz. So we still have one first off the line parallel, but so 3 autos and 1 relic, and a very low numbered relic too. Mr. Mizorowski himself. All right. You have Nats, Diamondbacks, and Cardinals. You did pick 15. You're right. So you get $5 break credit. I just handed $20 break credit on this one break so far. And your numbers carry all night long. So Carson Williams, Dalton Rushing, Heston Kjerstad, Jake Peavy, Juan McCall. Carter Holton is going to be the last one. That is 8 of 8. Greg Wisser picked 8. So he gets those $25 breaker. Carton Holton is going to be 8 of 8 on the last first off the line. Okay, sweet. Very nice. Mike Mussina. Nice. Paul Skeens unleashed. Roman Anthony. Christian Moore. Jackson Churio. James Wood. Manny Ramirez. Eddie Matthews. Noah Schultz for the Chicago. Dylan Head. Frankie Arias. Dylan Head again. Mariano. Reggie Jackson. Roger Clemens. Hurston Waldrop. Ryan Braun. Nice for the Mets. How about a Luis Angel Acuna going to Corey? 9 of 15. Would have 9? No 9s. 9 of 15, though. Man, we've had some real low numbered stuff in this one. Very nice. And then a Cam Campnetti and a Bryce Eldridge. All right. Let's do a recap here. Paul Skeens unleashed. Luis Angel Acuna, 9 of 15 unleashed. Carter Holton, that's 8 of 8. Charlie Condon, number to 199. That guy, number 299. Andrew Jones, number to 250. Killen Lindsay, number to 199. Greg Maddux, number to 149. Theo, number to 199. Mike Schmidt, number to 149. Jersey Kings, Drew Jones, number to 10, 1 of 10. Bookend, eBay 101. Adam Wainwright, that was 5 of 5 on the gold. David Ortiz, 15 of 15. Cracked Ice. Carson Beng, autograph number to 6, 4 of 6. David Ortiz Bomb Squad. It's like a green gold Bomb Squad card. No number on it, but super nice looking. Jacob Mizorowski auto for the Brewers. Kellen Culpepper for the Twins. Don't know if he's related to Dante. Was not numbered. And James Wood. Very nice. Burner 2 of 5. And that is your Donruss break. All right. Let me do a quick check on Bowman. Because I had one spot open before. All right. And Corey closed Bowman. So Mariners are taken. Corey, you're in. Going to run that random right now. Not sure if Brian or Mike have made their payments yet. I know where they both live. I have their cards. All right. We're going to run this random here. for the Brewers for 5 boxes. All right. This is 7 times Bowman Mega. 3 6-eye dice, 3 3's 5. That's going 11 times. Good luck. Chad, Greg, Dennis, Ryan, Chris, Andrew, and Chris are going to all get the Brewers for a box. And I will put that right here in the list so y'all can see it. All right, there is your Bowman Megas. I go and put the tags in for the Bowman Mega break. Chad, Greg, Dennis, Ryan, Chris, Andrew, Brian Tanner, Sean, Miker, Frankie, Daly, Wing, Corey, Jaw, Bryce, Rich. All right, I think that's everybody. That was definitely a solid break, for sure. I have no complaints about that Donruss break. I should say the autos could have been a little bit better. But it was a very satisfying box. I think that's what I can kind of take away from that. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Bowman. Bowman. Yay, Bowman. All right, Bowman Megas. So now we remember that on the Megas, we're going to get a lot of packs that are kind of garbage. And we're going to get 2 packs that we really care about. So we'll go through, realistically, the Bowman packs. We're going to do box 1. This is going to be Chad for the Brewers. So realistically, those mega packs are really the ones we would want. I actually had thought about doing this where I was just going to give away the base packs. Unfortunately, I don't have everybody in here to make that call, and I don't think with the way this break was laid out, we didn't really do it in a way that we could have done that. But I had thought about just doing it where I gave away the base packs, and we just did the break for the Mojo packs. I think I did that last year. I did it with something. Speaking of baseball, by the way, I did pre-order empty box. I did pre-order a case of Topps Chrome Hobbies and 2 jumbo boxes. Yeah, and that's the other thing I've been hearing too, is that there are some variations in the base packs. So they're not, and I know the red. I also know the red rookies are in the base packs, which is the other reason why I didn't give away the base packs. So right now, I would say if you get a Jacob Wilson red rookie, then you're looking pretty good for that credit. All right. I'm not going to belabor these too much, though. So I think I'm just going to kind of sift through them. We know they're rookies. We know they're first. We'll call out the big ones so we can get to the mojos. There's a Roki Sasaki. Yeah, I think I saw that too, that they come in backwards. Jacob Wright. But we're really kind of looking for these as those foils and those red rookies. Let's see, Mero first. Another Acuna. There's no inserts in this. The inserts are all the mojos. Rodriguez, Montella, Jenkins, and McCallaghan. I don't know if this is Chad had the Brewers here. So any Brewers cards in this box goes to Chad. Chad, Greg, you get box 2 for the Brewers. Just going to confirm I didn't see any Brewers in there. And there was not. No Brewers. All right. I got the one Roki Sasaki. All right, Mojo. Let's see how we do with 7 mega boxes for Mojos. How many numbers, how many autos we can get out of this. There's a Yamamoto Mojo, Tatis Mojo, Ellie De La Cruz Mojo, Jace Jung on the rookie die cut of your favorites, Jace Jung, and a Skubal. Let's see, color. Well, this might be a bum box. Hurston Waldrop, Freddie Freeman, Wyatt Langford, McGonagall. Oh, that's a nice one for the Tigers, and Urgade. So Tigers picked up a decent one on this one. And no Brewers. We gotta grab some top loaders here. Good thing I had an extra box of cases of top loaders sitting here because pretty much out of my Fanatics ones. Back to my BCW ones. Realize I'm missing some 138s too. And 138s. Oh. Alright, I'll stick with this top loader pack and then I'll open the case up with the top loader so I need it. That's made your day. Well, Chad, you still got chances at Bazana cards, so I mean, you still got that going for you. With Guardians, I mean, Guardians is still a good team in this. I don't think superfractors. I'm not sure, but I don't think superfractors are in Bowman Megas of the Mojos. All right, this one is Greg's. For Brewers. We do have that mini up for football. Broncos, Falcons, Colts, and Browns are in that one. That's the Megas. Let's do these. I think what's going to happen is if nobody else takes a spot in that mini, I'm going to just pare it down. I'm going to pull one of the teams out, and I'm going to let Tanner and Spencer fight it out for the last 3 teams. I could just take all the remaining teams and take my chances, but I think I'd rather just go in knowing I have a team. Well, I guess I would have a team no matter what. But it does better by them. All right, here we go. Nick York, Corey Seager, Willie Adams, Corey Lewis, Charlie Condon first. I said I wasn't calling out the names. I said I was just going to kind of sift through them. Contreras. I'm kind of saying it. It's like it's by habit. Like I have to say the names. It's hard for me not to say the names of these guys. There's a Tink Hence, Schallenbach, Marte, Cassis, Arena, Gary Gilhill. It's a heck of a name. It's a mouthful of a name. There's a red rookie. Juan Soto, Tavar, Ben Rice. Oh, that's not. Oh, and is that a foil refractor? Hey, all right. How about that? There's the foil fractors that we were talking about. A Bowman foil fractor, Tristan Cassis for the Red Sox, and a Ben Rice red rookie emblem one. So nice. Red Sox, Dennis picked that one up. Very nice. And that's what they look like. And there's the Ben Rice red fractor. I wasn't doubting you. I'm putting the red rookie one because I know we're going to replace that with something here. Finish this off. Jenkins, Level, Nankill, Keys, Lynn, Sagasi, or Ezra. Well, I mean, it's nice that they give you a little bit of purpose with the base packs because they just kind of just seem like a foregone conclusion. Like, why bother? All right, here we go. Janik, Jenkins. That is a Carson Williams VIP, not numbered, and a Max Clark. Jackson Churio. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Slade Caldwell, another Rookie of the Year favorites, Kumar Rocker, and a Hagen Smith. I'll make sure none of these are numbered. Oh. Interesting. The base packs were better than the Mojo packs on that one. One Jackson Churio base there, though, going to Greg. Make sure I didn't miss any other Brewers. Had a William Contreras in there. Another Jackson Churio. I got those set outside. So Greg. All right. Box 3. Dennis has this one. Empty box. Let's get another foil. Interesting, because I mean, this is out of a full case. All right, sift through these. Reds, Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Petrie. Kobe Mayo. There's a Cag, a Santos. I got an itchy eyeball. Job. Ramirez. All right, one Brewer in that whole one. Really? Only 2 autos per case? Damn, that's awful. You'd think they would be a little bit higher rate than that. All right. Here's our mojos. Nick Kurtz, Junior Caminero, Juan Soto, die cut Kumar Rocker again, Dylan Cruz, rookie, nice for the Nats. Ronald Acuna Jr., Jackson Churio, another one for the Vlad Jr., another die cut, and Yermain Cabrera. Huh. Just thought that would have been a little bit different so far. Thought we would have hit at least a 1 numbered card so far. All right. This is Ryan for the Brewers. Empty box. To me, anything if the Mega Box packs are backwards. football break up after this. Flip through these. There's a red rookie, Cade and Dana for the Angels. I definitely think it's Jacob Wilson is definitely going to be your big catch for that red rookie one, because I think right now they're saying he's probably in the lead. Although it's interesting is they have Jason Dominguez in the running for Rookie of the Year too this year, and he's not one of those red rookies. So I want to know how they handle if the guys, none of them get it. I guess nobody has to get paid out then. Smith, Miller, Thorpe, Abrams, River Ryan, Yamamoto. So probably much this one, we're just looking for a backwards card at this point. Or a Made. Barge. The foil refractor, though, is pretty cool. Neat little card. Christian Yelich, I'm going to sneeze. I think I made the camera jump. I have my stomach on it. Well, speaking of Made, there it is. There's a Jesus Made right there. Paper. Ooh. Boy. There's a Made. Going into Ryan. There's a Kurtz. Rias, Long, Showalter, Wynn, and Langford. All right, Mojo time. Come on, Mojo. Be a little bit better this time. You're fine. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have your cards. I know where you kind of live. Brian, I got a message back from Daniel the other day. When I saw all the crap going down in the Middle East, I shot him a message, and he wrote me back, and it just sounds like he's having an awful deployment. All right, Caldwell for the Diamondbacks, Jang for the Dodgers, Janik. Ooh, we finally got something with color. Rookie of the Year favorites, blue. Ooh, very nice. To 250, 244 out of 250. Luis Angel Acuna. Yes, you do. I think you finally hit enough for your package to be sent. So Quintaro, Riley, Chase Burns, Rhett Lauder. Actually, that's a numbered one too. 176 to 199. I got two numbers in that box. Caden Dana and Kyle Tucker. The whole thing sounds like it's hell for him. And then he got the word that they might be out of contact for a while. So one can only guess at that point. So it sounds like he just can't wait to be done with it. All right, I'll put these in bags. This is Dennis, and this was Ryan. I think you're at 10. Well, I didn't count last week, so yeah. I'm still working on last week's sorting right now. I was saying a note at the beginning that, just hope things calm down out there and stuff doesn't get crazy. All right. That's not beneficial to anybody. I'm sure he's not really thinking about that right now. I'm probably sure he's thinking about how he can just get home. All right. Christopher Seamster has this one. I mean, if he gets sent to harm's way, I don't think there's no way that there's any sort of per diem that's going to make up for that. There it is. Empty box. All right. All right. Chris has the Brewers in this one. So we will have Chrome, Topps Chrome when it comes out. I do have a box of Inception coming. I tell you, I visited a new card shop that opened 45 minutes north of here. It's a well put together shop. It's clean. It's organized. You can find everything. I gotta tell you, they opened that shop. They told me that they only opened it and started it about 3 months ago with the idea that they wanted to bring that to the area. I swear to y'all, they have to have like $100,000 worth of product sitting on their shelf. Like they had just the amount of blasters, megas, and hobbies they had was insane. And it was a lot of products that kind of also had run their course at this point they had. So I was shocked kind of they had that. Connor Norby. There's a Roki. It's tough because if you try to go back, like, I'm curious. If somebody said to you all, how much would you spend for a Topps 2024 Topps Chrome football box? A couple of people, give me a number of how much you think you would spend on it right now. Or think it would cost somebody. Or how much would you pay for it? That's the Ben Rice rookie. Here we go. Sorry, Chase Burns, Jan. Because they had all the way back Topps Chrome. Marcus Semien, Amador. Yeah, they had Topps Chrome. They had, there's one Brewer. They had Topps Finest. I don't know if I saw Cosmic. I'm not actually sure if I saw Cosmic. But like their Topps Chrome they had was $370. And then the Topps Finest was Topps Finest they had was $330. I'm like, man, those products, like we've kind of run our course almost on 2024 products. We're kind of finishing them up right now. And I tell you, it's going to be tough for them to move all that product. But if they got a strategy, Garcia for the Red Sox, Jofer Rodriguez, PJ Moreland, and purple? Che Chang for the Pirates, 126 of 199 first Bowman, and a George Clausen. So I'm picking up on the numbered cards at least here. I had to turn the TV volume down. Like I struggle to figure out how they stay in business because I'm sure the rent's probably got to be like $2,400. I think the entire shop is run by a family, so they don't really pay overhead costs. But Edgelin Perez, Cam Smith, Jackson Jobe, Caden Dana, and Luis Pena. I think what they said, so what they said to me is they basically have like I think they have a deal with Blowout and David Adams to essentially be a vendor, I'm guessing, is what they're kind of getting at. But as a result of that, they have to buy because they've got golf, they've got every blaster that you can possibly think of. And they're not cheap either. They're like $40 for a blaster. I had at the card shop, I have these things listed up at their card shop at 55 a box, and they have them at 70. So those are definitely the things where I'm like, man, that's going to be. Because I asked them, I was like, are you guys former breakers? Are you guys breakers that just happen to have like, did you get a Topps account? Because it does not sound like they have a Topps account. All right. Andrew Huther's got this one. Still no autos yet out of these. And they said no. I mean, that was wild to me. They're like, oh, let's just start a card shop. I mean, the card shop I work out of, we have like typically 2 or 3 hobbies or something. We have more of Series 2 stuff because I brought a case up, but I know it's a cheaper product. But we don't go too deep into like a lot of the hobby stuff and things we put up there. We put a little bit of retail up there now and again, but we kind of leave retail for retail. People come in, they're like, well, where's the $25 boxes? We're like, go to Target. Target only lets you buy one, so go see them. Because we're like, we're not going to compete with Target. We're not going to compete with Walmart, even when it's products people don't want. And then if they do want it, you know, everyone's going to clamor it, and then we're probably not going to get it. So, I mean, I have to fight. For you guys, I have to fight for all the products we get. It gets very hard to try and get some of those products. Like you notice, I haven't gotten any select retail. I have a case on order from Dick's Sporting Goods, and that's about it right now. A case of blasters. That's all I got on order right now because I can't get my hands anywhere near it right now. Zach Wheeler, Alonzo. And I don't really understand why the select is being bought up as much as it is. You can still find last year's select on shelves. So I'm not really panicking that much about it because I'm kind of like, well, we'll get it eventually. I'm sure some places people will get sick of it because they'll get sick of trying to chase zebra prints and it won't happen. We had that zebra print last year for Chad. And no Reds. And no Brewers. All right, there's the base. All right, come on, Mojos. Give us an auto. Connor Griffin. Charlie Condon, Mojo. Nice. Jackson Holiday. And a Trey Sweeney die cut and a Arena. Come on, give us the auto we need. Judge, Trout, James Wood, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Quinn Matthews. Yeesh. I feel like Megas last year had better pull rates for autos. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought we had a better pull rate with them last year. I would say for Topps Chrome right now, when you get it, I would say hold on to all your Aaron Judges because that one's almost a lock right now. I don't know who the leader in National League is right now, but American League seems pretty much a runaway at this point. Although the Yankees have really struggled lately. Judge's batting average has definitely come down. All right. Chris Seamster again for the Brewers. Last box of the Bowman Mega boxes. Thanks everyone for filling this one and filling the baseball breaks. I think instead I'm just putting. I think we're going back to Series 2 Jumbo tomorrow. Price has gone up a little bit on that because that's a second round case that I'm running off of. I did a rebuy off Topps' site and didn't get nowhere near as much on my first round, so only went up that much though. right. See if we get one more foil fractor here, and then be nice. And then we'll have football coming up next. Cassis, Penny, Trout, Wilkin, Flores. Looking for a Brewer or a backwards card or a red rookie, which I don't see any. Any. All right. All right, last Mojo packs. Here we go. We do have a black. I don't know if that's 101 or not. Black might be 1 of 1. Spencer Schwallenbach. Corbin Carroll. Oh. Damn. For the Detroit Tigers, Bryce Sello. 177, a 199 auto. Thank you. Wow. And then this might be a 101. I can't remember what black is. Try it. What corner this would be in? Show me 101. Nope. 70, no, 275. Wow. Okay. Julio Rodriguez. Damn. 8. Hey, Greg Wisser hits again. 8 of 275. Wasn't even close to a 101. I thought black was 101. Well, hit on a fire shot on the last there. Good God. Kevin McGonagall. Very nice, Bryce. Woo. Huge card right there for the Detroit Tigers. And then a Julio. Still got one more pack left. I don't think we're going to top that pack, but hit a good auto, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to mark Greg here. Greg's got $10 break credit already from tonight, so congrats, Greg. No, not at all. All right, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ellie De La Cruz, Kumar Rocker, Luis Angel Acuna die cut, and oh, I know, JJ Weatherholt. That's why they were one of the more expensive ones. I believe I had them at 25. 20. I mean, this was a very inexpensive break. The Yankees, everybody just always goes for Yankees, so that's why they were the most expensive. But yeah, that was a big hit there. Well, very nice. That was a hell of a finish on that one. I thought blacks might have been a 101, but obviously way wrong. All right. Here we go. Recap. Julio Rodriguez to 275. Roki Sasaki, base. Charlie Condon, Mojo, Rockies. James Wood, rookie Mojo. Cade Dana, red rookie. Dylan Cruz, Mojo. Charlie Condon, base paper. Roki Sasaki, base paper rookie. Red rookie Ben Rice. Rhett Lauder to 199, rookie of the year favorites. Luis Angel Acuna to 250, rookie of the year favorites. Tristan Cassis on the foil fractor, the Bowman foil fractor for the Red Sox. Kevin McGonagall on the first Mojo. See, this kind of annoys me, right? Is here's the auto. Mojo. It's a photo variation, but you don't get the first Bowman on it. But we got a Kevin McGonagall 199 Mojo and this guy to 199. Very nice. All right, we're going to move into football now. The 5-box break. I got to explain the Commanders and how they're getting it. So let me check the mini and see if anybody joined the mini. Brian's noting he paid his. All right. All right. So I'm going to do one last call. Does anybody want to get into the football mini for the football mixer? The teams, I'm just going to post the link here again. We only have 3 spots taken. So final call for this mini before I close it. It's $15 a spot. There are 4 teams. Wow, I can't sell final apparently. $15 a spot, 4 teams, 10-spot mini. The teams are, this is for the Mosaic Blaster, the Midnight Box, the Photogenic, the Encore, the Clearly Donruss, Broncos, Falcons, Colts, Browns, Broncos on top, Falcons, Colts, and Browns. If anybody wants a spot in the mini, say so now or forever hold your peace. I will give it 2 minutes while I pull the boxes up. I'm going to do the tags. If nobody else wants a spot in it, I am going to strip one team out, and I'm going to let Spencer and Tanner fight out for the remaining 3. So I'll give it a couple seconds while you guys decide if it's something that you want to get in on or not. Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, baby. Oh, did you not do it till tonight?
I did last night.
Oh.
I'm gonna check on Aiden and go to bed.
Okay. I got a couple things that look pretty good.
I'm gonna McGongle myself to bed. I don't know, I just can't hear you say that name.
Oh, that was the autograph we had.
I don't know. Good night.
Good night. Tanner. Chris. Sage. Jaw. Sean. Looks like we got a couple players. Why can I not get this to spell right? Sean. There we go. James. All right. Okay. Take a look here. All right. Got a couple outers here. So I got Brian's in spot 7. Chris Seamster is going to take spot 5. Ricky's going to take 1 and 6. All right. Last call. And I am closing it down. One and 6. And Brian. We have 3 spots left. Becky's going to take spot 10. Okay. That's 2 spots left. I got spot 3 and spot 9. I saw Ricky's payment come through. I saw Chris's payment come through. Sure, Brian's paying right now. Becky, you're in. Got 2 spots left. And I'll close them down. And there's Becky. All right. We're going to give it the wind down here. Give it the old proverbial countdown of the 3, the 2, the 1, the 0, So I am going to end up claiming spot 3 and spot 9. So I'm going to have Ricky, Spencer, Tanner, Chris, Ricky, Brian, Tanner, me, Becky as our mini run. Thank you all for joining in and participating. All right, so this is football mixer mini. So top 4. Broncos, Falcons, Colts. There's a Topps product in here with Colts, so keep in mind that could mean that Peyton Manning autos are in play. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're running the random. I'm going to switch the screen over here so you all can see it. So we're going to transplant this screen right here. We're going to move it over to the random.org so you all can see it. Make that screen nice and big. All right, so here's where you can see it. We've got Ricky on top, Spencer number 2, I've got number 3, Tanner's got number 4, Chris number 5, Ricky number 6, Brian number 7, Tanner number 8, me number 9, and Becky number 10. Top 4 take spots. 3 6-sided dice. 3, 2, 5, 10 times. Good luck, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tanner, Ricky, Brian. Everyone else, including myself, thank you very much. But we all didn't quite pass. But thank you all for participating. Your participation credit shall be handsomely rewarded. All right. So I will tell you this, and some of you all know this already. When you participate in minis, especially when they don't fill, I remember these things, and I remember the people who participate in the minis that help fill this stuff, and that sometimes we don't get minis to fill. Sometimes I just give teams away. And a lot of times the folks who, jump into those and help out with stuff like that, I do remember that. So I trust me when I say, even if you lose, at some point down the line, you will probably benefit from the fact that you participated in it. Because I do try to always keep that in mind with a lot of stuff, because there's nothing guaranteed in a mini by any stretch. All right. I'm going to copy that link. All right. So I'm going to update the main. So now the way this is going to work with this is All right. So we had Brian's got the Browns. Ricky got the Colts and the Falcons. And Tanner got the Broncos. All right. Running the random. So the way this is going to work is Midnight Hobby is going to get paired with Mosaic Blaster. Encore is going to be by itself, and Photogenic Hobby and a clearly Donruss Hobby are going to be paired together for the Commanders. So I'll go through that when we go through. So top one, first spot is going to get Topps, Midnight Hobby, and a Mosaic Blaster for the Commanders. Photogenic, clearly Donruss for spot 2 for Commanders, and Encore Football for spot 3 for the Commanders. All right, running the random for the Commanders for the next one. And this will set that list. 3 6-sided dice. 3 3 3. I figured I had found a couple inexpensive boxes. That's why I put this one together, because I thought it would make a decent, multi-hit type scenario. Well, that makes it easy. Jaws got the top spot, and Tanner's got the next 2. Simple enough. So there it is. All right, there is the list. Yeah, I finished top 5 on that one. I took your spot in that. All right, there's your team breakdown. Let me get the boxes here. Make that one a little bit smaller. A lot of minis went into this one. We'll probably end up putting Resurgence. We'll probably push Contenders football to Friday, because I wasn't really sure what to break for Friday for football-wise, because I got some boxes I could pull from the shop, but I kind of want to see what Thursday looks like first before I do that. I did want to share, I did get a case. I have half of them up the top right now. But I did get a case of 2021 Bowman's Best. I did buy it. They are cheap. We'll have some cheap baseball breaks to do some fun stuff with there. Just kind of mixing it up a little bit. So, all right. So, there's Mosaic Blaster. There's Photogenic and Encore. Here's Clearly. And there's Midnight. All right. I got everybody tagged on this one already, so we're good to go and rock from there. All right. Let's go. Last break of the night. All right, so we're going to start off with Encore. This product has not been received very well. So Tanner has Encore, Photogenic, and Clearly for the Commanders. This one just got absolutely hammered by folks. I don't think the cards look that bad, but you have to have an appreciation for the Pinnacle Pacific brand back in the day. I think modern collectors just don't care for that much. And I think that, frankly, Panini's trying to put something out a little too late than they should have, probably. It's not really the time to be putting debut edition stuff out when you're about to lose a license. Like, you should be pumping the stuff that everybody cares about. Focus on that. I feel like right now the card market is about to spike. and we're going to see box prices come back down, because what we're seeing in the market is singles prices are not equaling a lot of card prices, which I think where you're seeing some of the breaks are benefiting a bit. But you're seeing less people buy hobby boxes and just more search for singles. That's definitely the relic card. So I think we're starting to see some of those divisions start to show up with these products, where we're just not, like, the cost of boxes keep going up and up, but the cards are not equaling that value. You get a couple that hit really high end, but I think you're getting that separation, which I think that's why back in the COVID days, the retail stuff was so high, because those were still considered inexpensive and you had chance at least some mildly priced cards. But I don't think you're seeing like the $40 Zion Williamson cards anymore either. So, all right, let's start with this stack here. Jabril Peppers, Tyler Boyd, Dalton Kincaid, and there's the auto right there. Sky Moore. Just slam it right out of the gate. Sky Moore for the Chiefs. I think the problem with Panini is, and I struggle with Panini breaks, is without a lot of those big star power cards, unless you got low number cards, it's really hard to be like, I'm excited for Midnight. That's what I'm excited for in this break. Mahomes, blueprints for the Chiefs. Messing for Becky, Joe Alt, Kamara, Keenan Allen, Jair Alexander, Stephon Diggs for the Texans on the gold. That is 92 and 99. Clearly, we have clearly here, downtowns are still a thing for clearly. So we still have a chance. We could have a down in that clearly box. Josh Jacobs, Team Pinnacle, Anthony Gould, TJ Hawkinson, George Kittle, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Coleman, rookie aura for the Bills, Malik Washington, Nijiba, Mosley, Robinson, Michael Hall Jr. That is numbered 68 of 150. Nobody had 68. Highest number beyond 15 was 73, was just by Son Stickle. So Phil Simms, John Elway head to head. That would have been a nice dual auto if we had that. And Jonathan Brooks. All right. I know a lot of people like Photogenic, and Photogenic definitely has that more of that score look, but that's another product that just seems like it's really interesting how some products seem to really catch on for certain sports, and then the same exact product does not catch on for others. I like Cosmic in all brands, but not everybody is a fan of Cosmic. I actually have 2 of the multiple Keenan Colemans right now, but I think some of the other ones are going to be really hard to grab. All right. Here we go. The last pack there is the relic card, for sure. Jefferson, Brown, Franklin, Lawrence, Jordan Love, the future is now. Xavier Woolley, rookie. Najee. Terry McLaurin, that's one for the Commanders. Rashee Rice. Justice Hill. Blueprints, Jayden Witten. Trotter. Robinson, another Commander there. Charbonnet. Chase Brown, Michael Pittman Jr., Malik Neighbors, rookie, Team Pinnacle. Theo Johnson, rookie. Cameron Jordan, Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry, Will Anderson for the Texans. That is numbered 2/150. Ryan Robinson, the future is now Red Pinnacle. Newton. Austin Eckler for the Commanders. Cedric Bourne, Will Anderson Jr., Zay Flowers, Team Pinnacle, Blake Corum, and Jalen Wright, and Jalen Polk. I forgot those Team Pinnacles had other players on the back. All right, so these. So this is a Neighbors Thomas Jr. card, so I'll figure out who's got each team and random that one. All right, so this is Tanner's bag. All right, let's get the relic card here. I did get the Blake Corum auto card that was missing the auto. That did get fixed by Panini, and they sent it back to me. So I did put that in the person's stack that it didn't belong to. Debo Samuel, CJ Stroud, Jake Ferguson. We'll go back to front here. Joe Milton III. Malik Neighbors rookie aura. And relic card, Pinnacle Express, Bears rookie, Rome Odunze. That is numbered 178 of 199. Rome Odunze. Odunze, you say? Odunze. Oh, you don't Odunze, you say? All right. All right, let's do photogenic. This is heavy. But I think I remember they're always heavy. Just picking that up, though. Like, geez, this is way heavier. It's all these cards, I think, are thick. These thick cards, too. So we get one auto out of this. Shoe Game, Avatars, and more are their chase hits. All right. Here we go, photogenic. Austin Eckler, Commander. I don't know who that is. DeAndre Hopkins. Achan. Rome Odunze again. And that is 150 of 150 for the Odunze. And Michael Pratt. Odunze, you say? Odunze. I feel like Odunze is like saying O'Doyle rules. O'Doyle rules. O'Doyle rules. Who rules? O'Doyle rules. I think I need 79 pointers. It's too thick. Dun 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 dun. I gotta get 79 pointers. All right, here we go. right, here we go. Next up, Derrick Henry, Michael Wilson, Matt Milano, Isaac Guerrero, Drew Brees for the Cure. Tank Dell, Donovan Witherspoon, or Devin Witherspoon, sorry. It's hard to read these. Mike Evans, Brian Thomas Jr., rookie portraits, and Ricky Pearsall, rookie introductions. Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Cortland Sutton, Kenneth Walker III. Ooh, nice. 10 of 75 on the Kenneth Walker III for the Seahawks. And then a Dak Prescott. All right. Next out. P. Ryan for the Broncos. Brandon Ayuk, Nick Bosa, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Josh Jacobs, Raiders Packers. They're nice looking cards. But yeah, I could definitely, it's like you change too much with these cards. They make them fixed stock and stuff like that. People just never grab onto them. Devontae Williams or Adams, Jahmyr Gibbs, who's that? Josh Downs, Cade Stover, and Spencer Rattler. I do still have more clearly Donruss 2024. I do have another total certified. I do have 2 other boxes of Midnight still sitting up there. I do have another box of Select too. DJ Moore, Jonathan Mingo, Christian McCaffrey, Xavier Legette, an instance photo. It's actually recessed in there. But this is my problem with Panini, right? Is there's just too many cases where I feel like you get these types of autographs where you're just like, we've seen Xavier Legette so many times, it just burns a hole in you. Like, I am genuinely excited for Topps products when we rip them because I feel like we just have better chases in them. All right, Xavier Legette's going to be the auto there. They actually have the big CSA show coming up next weekend in Chantilly, but I am probably working on my pool and getting that put up. Bryce Young, different views. What's the next card? For the upcoming weekend. And then the weekend after that, Aiden gets to go be a race car driver, which will be fun. I built a go-kart track in my backyard. Kid's already mastered it. Amari Cooper. Morris? Joe Morris. Derek Carr. It's hard to read the name. Brian Burns. Oh, nice. 5 of 15 Panthers Giants. We'll have to random that one. Brian Burns, 5 of 15. Spot 5. Another Chris Seamster. You spent $5 on the mini, but then you just got yourself $5 back. So, because you had spot 5. Brian Burns, 5 of 15. Nice low numbered card there. And then a nice Michael Penix. Rookie introductions. Ricky Worry getting that one. All right. Last 2 packs of Photogenic, and then we'll do Clearly. Daniel Jones. A.J. Brown. Travis Etienne Jr., Joe Milton III, and Adonai Mitchell. All right, last pack. It's hard to do multi-box breaks for football because they are so expensive each. Lorenzo Neal, Max Crosby, Jared Goff, Johnny Wilson rookie portraits. That is numbered 126 of 150, and a Jalen Ramsey. All right. Now we do Clearly. Clearly, you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Clearly. All right. So this is a 2023 box. Ripping the plastic the hard way. All right. I'll find one autograph. Chances at downtowns. Yeah. Include a night move, downtowns, and more. I do have a a Contenders football optic box too. There's the packs. Empty box. So I do have that for us as well. I'm just figuring out. I'm waiting for some retail to come out to mix that in with. Otherwise, I'm going to do a Contenders and a Contenders optic break, which actually I could have done. Now that I think about it. All right, here we go. Travis Swift, so I like to call him. Brian Robinson Jr., that one going to Tanner. Leroy Kelly. Puka Nakua, rookie for the Rams. Nice. And a Cedric Tillman. Leroy Jenkins. All right. All right. Here we go. Next pack. Jared Goff. Nick Bosa. Here comes the autograph. Jaden Reed for the Packers. 83 and 99. This is Zach Charbonnet and a Marvin Mims. Jaden Reed for the Packers. All right, last two in this one. Chris Olave, Odell Beckham Jr., DeAndre Swift, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Parker Washington. Nothing numbered there. And last pack in clearly 2023. Got Kyrie Williams, Evan Ingram, Dalton Connect. That is numbered 58 of 99 for the Bills. Tyson Bagant and Achan. No CJ Stroud rookies. No 101 CJ Stroud. All right, we're going to do the mosaic. So now this switches to Jaw has the Commanders here. So obviously it's the Genesis, the Honeycombs, the Micro Mosaics, which I've never pulled yet, $50. Get this one all unwrapped. All right, here we go. Aaron Jones, DK Metcalf, Roma Dunze, Kyle Hamilton, Jordan Love, Green, Mark Brunell, Barry Sanders, Rashad White, DeAndre Bland, Mason Smith, silver mosaic of a guy that's not even playing for them anymore, Darren Waller. Raheem Mostert, Touchdown Masters, Kid Reporter, that's definitely expired. Daniel Carlson, Jordan Whitehead, Trey McBride, Braylon Allen, Green, Ed Reed, Green, Brock Purdy, Evan Ingram, Terry Matthew, James Cook, Dalton Schultz, Sam Hubbard, Christian McCaffrey notoriety, Brock Bowers, NFL debut, Jeffrey Simmons, Sam Laporta, Shaq Thompson, Xavier Legette, Christian Watson, TJ Hawkinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Mark Andrews, Jalix Hunt, and a Elevate Xavier Worthy. Less than ideal. We needed one of those big cards out of there, a fluorescent or something. Would have been much better. All right. Now we get to the big boy. Now we get to the one that I've been personally waiting for. Is the Midnight. So with Midnight, we are getting 3 Chrome autographs per box. We get 7 Chrome cards per box. So we'll get 3 autographs out of this one. Typically, one of the 3 has been pretty good. I think they say the better one's always in front. All right. So this is Superfractor eligible. If we hit a Superfractor, it is a $460 Superfractor bonus. So this is Superfractor eligible. All right, there's the Midnight Pack. Empty box. I don't know if there's, I think they're superfractors, but all right. I believe the first auto falls right behind here. So I go Brennan Rice up front on the midnight. Go back to front. Night Ball Kurt Warner. That is 6 of 20. No 6? No 6. Kurt Warner, 6 of 20, going to the Rams. LA Rams went to, I might be actually lower than that. Oh, Ja got the Rams. That's a better one than that one. All right. Next one out of the back. 10 of 75. Devontae Walker for the Ravens. On the midnight, I think it's like a solar. I forget what they call this variation, but it's like a, this is how they like quantify those. I actually don't think this is superfractor. I don't think they made superfractors in midnight. 10 of 75. Nobody had 10. All right. And then I don't think this is an auto. No. James White, Nightball, 44 of 99 for the Patriots. Patriots take one there. All right. Now we're going to get into our autos. I think the best auto is behind the front card, so let's go to the back card here. Could be wrong. It is an auto. Trying to guess who it is before I see it. I'm guessing it's Keenan Coleman. Nope. Keyshawn Johnson for the Jets. God, the Jets never hit. AJ Seamster gets the Keyshawn Johnson 39 of 99. Stroke of midnight. It's kind of cool. All right. Let's see what the next one is. Come on, focus. There we go. Looks cool. Adonai Mitchell, midnight for the Colts. Did say the Colts hit. Now, of course, I was hoping for a Peyton Manning for the Colts. But hey, Colts coming off the mini hits there. Ricky Worry. All right. And last autograph, which I think is always typically the best one, but could be wrong. Not loving the colors. Patch auto, Jonathan Brooks, 44 of 99 for the Panthers. That's a little bit of a letdown. I was hoping for a Bo Nix or something. Nice looking cards, though. Panthers, Brad Harriger, 44 of 99. I think Donruss and Bowman definitely got breaks of the night tonight. So, all right, let's do a recap. A little bit on the rough side on the football one, but I tried to put something together. All right, here we go. Adonai Mitchell autograph, midnight. Roma Dunze on the relic for Pinnacle Express. James White to 99. Devontae Walker to 75. Brock Bowers base NFL debut. Roma Dunze 150 bookend. Dalton Kincaid to 99 blue. Puka Nakua rated rookie. Johnny Wilson numbered to 150. Michael Penix on the rookie introduction. Spencer Rattler. Marvin Harrison rookie. Malik Neighbors rookie aura. Malik Neighbors team pinnacle with Brian Thomas Jr. Patty Mahomes blueprints. Jonathan Brooks to 99. Photogenic 75. Kenneth Walker the third. Xavier Legette instance. Brian Burns 5 of 15. We'll random that one. Night Ball for Kurt Warner 6 of 20. Keyshawn Johnson, which I think was frankly the best autograph on that box, 39 and 99. Jaden Reed auto number 299 for the Packers. Sky Moore for the Chiefs auto. And then we had a Stephon Diggs to 99. Michael Hall Jr. to 150. And Will Anderson Jr. to 150. And that is going to do it for breaks tonight. Thank you all for getting into the breaks. We do have baseball, and I might have to rework that because I have to see where my basketball stuff is, because I was going to do Topps Chrome basketball, but I'm not sure if that's even going to be here on time because nothing seems like it moved out of where I ordered it from. So I know Jumbo Hobby for Series 2 will be up tomorrow, and then I will figure it out from there. I do still have Topps Series 1 hobbies, a ton of them, so we've got plenty of those that we can still do. So all right, y'all, hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great week. We'll catch you back all here on Wednesday night. Otherwise, we'll catch you all later.